Hello and hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. Kdocrock here, bringing you another video exploring the possibilities of what could be a new Warzone Easter Egg update just for you. And please keep in mind these are purely theoretical. These are things that me and my team have been working on, trying to figure out, see if there's any correlation in what could possibly be the next step to the Easter egg, the actual step to help us further along in our progress. But like I said, these are 100% my speculations, my team's speculations, our theories, our thoughts, our ideas, and things that we have been testing non-stop to see if we can further advance into the actual next step of this Easter egg. And in current events pertaining just to Warzone, some things have been, of course, taken out. The red access key cards to the other bunkers. Other things have changed in the map as well that many people might not have picked up on, and I'm going to show you an example of that a little later on in this video. As of right now, we are focusing still on the phones. We believe or feel strongly that there is more to do with the phone. And we've been testing this non-stop since the last update. And of course we just had another soft update on Tuesday. Today being Wednesday and going into Thursday tomorrow, we should have another update tomorrow. And maybe some other things will change within the map ever so slightly, whatever they may be, but maybe there will be some changes that we will uncover. But like I said, we've been at this non-stop since the last update, testing various methods with these phones, and it just seems shocking and strange to me that for whatever reason Infinity Ward decided to take out some of the key parts of our access to these bunkers, but we still have working panels on bunker 11 and also the second panel inside here in bunker 11 at that second bunker door, and that's kind of what we're tying maybe these phones to as well, is that second bunker door here in bunker 11. But as you're seeing in the video here, I've got my last number put in. I've come to the bunker and opened it up. I've activated and rebooted the computer, made sure my countdown timer was going, and I've gone in and pressed the big red shiny button. And now I am going to be heading back out and exploring and showing you what I mean by the continuation of the phones. But I find it very strange that we still have access to these bunkers, yet no way to actually get inside. And the keypad on bunker 5, the keypad on bunker 6, which hardly anybody ever goes to, the keypad on bunker 4, and also the keypad on bunker 00, those are all still active. And at last, the only time that we could get into those bunkers was with the red access keycard. Well, and that still may be the case if they introduce the keycards back in. But bunker 11, even with a red access keycard, we still could not open that second bunker door in bunker 11. So that's kind of led us to where we are right now, is with these phones. And like I said, we feel that there's possibly more that we can do with these phones. And right now, what I am attempting to do, I've, like I said, reset everything, press the big red shiny button. I'm heading back to the dam location area right now. And in a few minutes, I'm going to cut the audio for myself and let you have a listen. But here is what is going to happen. I'm going back to an activation phone, and the activation phone will give us the numbers again, but possibly it kind of sounded like to me maybe slightly a different message, and that guy is just hanging out there. I don't know what he was doing. He wasn't moving or doing anything. I don't know if he was AFK, but had to take him out. But like I said, I'm going back to activation phone, and I'm going to cut audio and let you have a listen here real quick. And what you just heard right there was the activation phone, again, working still, and it gave me the exact same numbers that I used to open Bunker 11 originally. Now here I'm going to go to a number phone, and this is for phone number 9. I'm going to let you listen to this. I'm going to cut the audio once again so you can hear this.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Okay, and as you heard there, I had activated the number phone 3 times. Never got an error message that would say that I had inputted the 3-digit code incorrectly. Never got that warning message like we usually did. And sorry about that, but I had to take that guy out before he got me. Always somebody on the hunt for me, it seems like. But I am actually now on my way to show you some more here, that no matter what phone you go to and try this, whether it be the activation phone or the number phone, the activation phone's always going to work, even if it was a phone that did not work before attempting to do the Bunker 11 Easter egg. So a phone that would have gave you the busy signal or the beep beep signal at the very beginning, and it wouldn't work as your first activation phone. Even if that was the case, and you go back to that phone after doing the Bunker 11 original Easter egg steps and resetting the computer and the countdown timer is going and big red shiny button, those phones will work. And here I'm going to another number phone. This is phone number 2. I'm going to cut out. You can hear this again. And as you just heard there, that phone also working, not giving me an error message, and that would have been our 4th input, I believe, by now. So what I'm getting at is there's possibly something that may not be active yet, but in light of that, if something becomes active in the near future, or Infinity Ward decides to turn something on within the programming to make those accessible like that, there's no telling what number combinations we could enter. I'm going to go to another phone yet again, phone number 3. Have a listen. So yeah, there again, 2 more times entered, so I believe that puts our count up to 6 numbers entered, and no error message. And like I said, if there's still something missing that's not turned on quite yet, this could possibly be the way to the next door in Bunker 11. Okay, and in this clip here, I'm going to show you what I meant earlier by things changing. As you'll notice, these computer screens, waiting for it to render in here, but it gives off kind of like something that would happen when you reboot a computer. And it gives off a bunch of code and information. Well, at one time in the very beginning of when this Warzone map started, these screens used to scroll up, and all that code used to scroll up through the screen. And those no longer do that, and I'm kind of wondering why they don't. Next, the radio towers. I don't recall these ever being lit up, and this tower is just northeast of the hospital up on the mountain hill. And I don't recall these being lit up before. They are now. I've seen mention of this in another video, and it kind of got me intrigued to investigate some more on my own with these. And as you saw me looking up there, you can see the vanes point in a certain direction. And I'd had a thought where possibly lining up these towers and trying to plot lines to the direction those vanes were pointing and see where they intersected at on the map to see if they pointed out or pinpointed a certain location that we have not yet come across, or if there's something at this location that looks familiar or needs to be done, or could be potentially another step that could lead us further into the Easter egg progression. So yes, I find this all very fascinating. A lot of interesting things to look at. All the details that they put into this. You just never know what you're gonna find really right now, and it's very exciting for me because this is something that me and my team enjoy doing. We enjoy solving and discovering and myth busting, as you will, into all these ideas and theories. And then I'm going to take a little trip down here to the north, and there is also another tower which I don't recall ever being lit up. And as you see when I get up to the top here, the way that the lights are set on this, I'm not sure if it's just a lighting glitch or if that's actually supposed to be happening, but there's not like any actual red bulbs. They're kind of, if there are, tucked away inside the post of the radio dishes. But when I get to the top of this tower, you're going to see what I mean by that. But I think this tower lines up with that first tower we were just at, and I think the vane actually points in this very direction. I mean, this could be going back to, you know, doing the towers in Diarize for all that, and you know, who knows, if Treyarch is collaborating with Infinity Ward right now and putting in some of these mysterious Easter eggs and whatnot, and or maybe this is just a reference to zombies in general, or you know, the Diarize map. I don't know, but I think it's exciting, and I think it was worth talking about and exploring it further. It could lead to something unexpected. You never know. But here's what I'm talking about. The lights, they just kind of seem to be blinking kind of from like nowhere. And I'm trying to climb up here and get a better look behind, but it seems that the post, there's a little circular tube right behind the radio dish. And that seems to where the light is emitting from. Kind of right behind it, if you look at the top there on that one, and here on this one, right at the very top. Very strange. Very strange indeed. Okay, in our next image here we have the Russian word CKNAA, which translated is sklad, and that's SKLAD. And upon further Russian to English translation, the word is stock, STOCK. If you take the word for what it is at face value, stock could mean nothing more than stockpile, warehouse, something along those lines. But if you take it and break it down even further within the dictionary terms, stock could pertain to the stock market. And plastered around, all around Verdansk, along a lot of the boarded windows, they are covered in newspapers showing stock market analysis or information pertaining to the stock market. And break that down further, we get the word money, and money is definitely a word in the Vodona cipher. So that could all tie together if we take a deeper look. And here we have the calendar. Nobody really ever has talked about the calendar. There are certain days circled there. You'll see the 15th with a smiley face and a 1. Flip that around, we get 115. Could be a reference to zombie. And incidentally, this calendar also correlates to this current year for December of 2020. Could this be a hint at the next Call of Duty release, the next Call of Duty title? It's also color-coded with the same dots we have on many of the ciphers. Could some of these numbers fit into some of these ciphers? I found it very exciting to see this, and there are a lot of little different details on it that could be picked out, and who knows, they could fit with the ciphers, could be a lead to the next Call of Duty title, zombies reference, all that's there. And lastly, these blocks I found to be very interesting. Could be some map coordinates, could be something else, something to take a closer look at, maybe at another angle. But as far as the Warzone map overall, nothing really fits. But I'm going to keep looking into it. Alright, and with all that being said and divulged, I hope you enjoyed the information that I've shared with you. I hope it sparks you to go out and do some of your own discovering and exploring into the Warzone map. Like I said, we're going to be having another update tomorrow. Maybe some other things will change. But for right now, me and my crew will be focusing on the phone still, seeing if we can debunk or break anything new into the phone situation. Still going to dive deep into trying to find a bigger map where I can blow it up possibly and line up those radio towers. And then also looking more into the word stock and see if that fits in somewhere along the lines of the Vodona cipher. And like I said, if you take it at its basic word, that's what you get. But if you take it more than that, then break that word down, it has a lot of other meanings. And like I said, if it ties anything to the stock market, money is definitely a word on the Vodona cipher. There's some other words that could be assimilated to that as well. And then lastly, those blocks, those could be map coordinates. They could be another code that fits in somewhere in one of those ciphers if they're properly arranged. As far as map coordinates on just the Warzone map, there's not really too much there that works. But the possibilities are always limitless, and especially with Easter eggs. And if Infinity Ward and Treyarch are collaborating at this time and tying all this together into the next Call of Duty title, the possibilities are endless, and I'm very excited to keep providing you with this information, this type of information and content. And I hope you're excited as well for what's upcoming in the Warzone events, as I am, because I'm really looking forward to something breaking here and something new happening. But we will keep continuing to test and monitor the situation, and as soon as we discover anything new, you're going to be the first to hear about it. As always, if you've enjoyed the content, please leave me a like. If there's anything you'd like to add or discuss, please leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts, feelings, ideas, opinions. And as always, subscribe if you can. I appreciate it. And a shout out to all my recent new subscribers, and a shout out to all the viewers that have taken the time to look at my videos and watch them. I appreciate it very much. I hope to only continue and grow with the channel here. But as always, thank you for watching. Have a good evening. Goodbye.